Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I
You
like to
don't?
read. I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish the story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is push the back button. That's all you gotta do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Hey now, everybody out there join tonight. Wednesday night, hump day for those who get off into that. But hey, man, welcome to the Number Basketball Show. It's your boy, Coach Lee. Wednesday night, we're back at it like we're mad at it. We got a full crew tonight. So y'all know what we finna do. We finna clown, get down, have a lot of fun. Don't catch too much sun. Uncle Leroy, you know what that is. But hey, man, it's time to run one with you guys. With that being said, what's good, Uncle Leroy?
Wait, okay, I know it's the Nothing But Basketball Show. I had to get a drink to my Saints, out my Saints cup, but hey, this dude, Uncle Leroy, don't say the Leroy without the Junior. Y'all might see me with a little tan, you know, I've been out working in the sun, but thanks for kicking it on this Wednesday with the Nothing But Basketball Show. But before we get started, man, no, I got a new one. I read the Boston Globe and they say they're Bostonian. So we're going to holler way to Boston to get our Bostonian too up on this show, man. What's that, man?
What's going on? I am a Cowboy Stonian. I am originally born in New Jersey, though, but I've been in Boston most of my life. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boston. Love y'all. What up? How y'all doing?
That was so heartwarming. Why all this love talking about,
I'm a lover.
That's because we won this week. We're in a good mood.
See that I can't even want to kick K's. I'm mad. Look, shoot.
It's okay. Hey, y'all come feel the Bostonia on Sunday. Y'all in New England. Come by. Come see me.
Let's get our dude Coach Hill on the show, man. I ain't got nothing nice to say, man.
Coach Hill, what's up, man?
What's good, everybody, man? How y'all been?
We good, man. Holding.
Everything been good. How about
yourself? It ain't nothing new, man. Ain't nothing new, man. Getting money, man. Getting money, staying out the way, getting ready for this terror season. You know what it is this way.
Fact. Man, the terror been busy like no off days, man. But look, we got to give a shout out to everybody that's tuning in. We see it, Jay, Baby, Jonathan. We see you there, Patrick Dollar. We see you. Y'all, you know, let us know who chime in and drop y'all state, city, something. But yeah, man, it's about basketball show. We got a lot of good stuff going on. We got that terror shit going on, man. So can't wait to get to that. But I ain't seen y'all in. We feel like the Brady Bunch here. I ain't seen y'all in a long time.
No, man.
It's a family reunion. You feel me? That's what it feels like, man. Miss y'all boys.
Miss y'all too, man. We're happy to have y'all in the middle of the week. You know, hump week. You know, y'all must have got some hump and came by and enjoyed the show with us today. You know?
Well, man, what we got up for the day there, Coach Lee?
Man, got some pretty good topics tonight. The first one, not so fast. This is like the story that won't go away, man. Ben Simmons.
I thought you were talking about cockroaches.
He's off again. Say again?
I thought you were talking about cockroaches. Sorry.
Well, actually, you probably equate the 76ers organization to that. They trashed this man in public, then tried to trade him, then wanted something crazy for somebody that everybody know that don't want him. And then today, I saw what Doc Rivers was like, come on, baby, we win the championship with you. He's trying to do damage control. But that's not even the story. the story is, evidently, according to trade rumors, obviously with Ben Simmons, Stephen A. Smith, or Screaming A. Smith, or something like to call him, he came out and he said that the Nets would have traded for him had Kevin Durant not said, not so fast. He wants to go with Kyrie over Ben. How y'all feeling about that?
I'm gonna tell what you guys say about that first, because all I'm gonna say is, if y'all catch some episodes back, I've been saying Ben Simmons was gone. So I'm gonna digress.
No,
okay, I'm gonna chime in first.
Go ahead, chime in. Lee Cope, chime in, my guy.
I might not, Kyrie, he won a ring. Kyrie's been balling, but here's my thing. They got pretty good offense up there. Really got 3 ball-dominant players. If it was my choice, you got them 3 offensive players, I think they would be the team to beat if they did trade Kyrie for him. Reason being, he can help perimeter defense that they don't have. He's not going to be ball-dominant. And here's the kicker, though. He going to be there night in and night out. He can just take random nights off.
Okay.
He don't feel like playing.
All right. So, what you think about? So, I'm gonna chime in. So, one of the things that I think Kyrie Irving he wouldn't mesh well with the current roster. So,
who does he mesh well with?
Huh?
Who does he mesh well with?
Exactly that part. And that's what I'm saying. The 76ers organization is too trash. They can't handle a player like Kyrie Irving. So, all that's cute if you go by the numbers. But, if you look at it, when Kyrie Irving went to where he at with the Nets right now, he getting to with Nash. Come on now. He comes with more than just the stat line. Yeah, we can go by the stats. We can go stat for stat. Yes, Kyrie has better, has more qualities, but he's not as humble as this guy. So, I don't know.
I think the interesting thing is, according to Screaming A, is the Nets would have pulled. They wanted to do this deal, but they checked with KD first, which means to me they already are pretty much done with this Kyrie experiment. Already.
Value. That's the name of the game. The name of the game is value. They're trying to find value for Ben. Whether that value has been lost or still, or in some people's minds, Ben Simmons may have more value today. But I'm not the person to judge that. The trade, to me, if it was to happen, it makes sense for both teams in my eyes. But Kyrie, we don't know where his mindset is. But the same can be said for Ben Simmons. So that equals what? That equals equal value. That's equal value right there. And that's what the Sixers, in this case, is going to look for because they already lost a bit. The best value for Ben is today.
Head case for a head case.
Hey, you got that Boston thing going. So is it car keys or cockies? Because I did not know you were saying value. I thought you were saying volume.
The value of the fact of the matter is that if they both equal the value and the 76ers know you're not going to get nothing else, I would have took that. But KD's like, I'd rather have the shooter than the non-shooter. When we need a bucket, I can depend on Kyrie. I can't depend on him probably being there. But if I need a shot made and I say, hey, come here, Kyrie, hit one, and Ben, come here and hit one, Kyrie's going to hit the shot. Because Ben don't want to learn and don't want to take the lessons that are being given to him to try to learn how to at least shoot the ball. But back to what Lee was saying, the slander in the beginning of all of it. You're not getting his back. Doc Rivers going on live this morning to embarrass himself was not worthy. Even for Stephen A. Smith and ESPN's dollar, which is why he did it. If you watch the interview this morning, Doc Rivers is like, when I got approached about this interview, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, y'all want to get me now. And it made Stephen A. look good. That's the only person that made look good today. Ben's gone. Ben is gone.
Ben is going to agree with you. Now, if we want to, now here's the stats. Check this out, because Kyrie Irving only became relevant because of the people he played with. So he's a role player.
Yeah, that's true.
Here come the stats. Now, all NBA teams, Kyrie Irving 3, Ben Simmons 1. All defensive first team, Kyrie Irving 0, Ben Simmons 2. All defensive team, Irving 0, 2. Steals leader. Now this is big to me, because if you can steal a ball, that means you can make a play by yourself. 1, Kyrie 0. Both of them have rookie of the year. Now, to me, that's where it is, because you can always make a play coming off a defensive steal or a defensive play. You got to score all these points if you ain't playing no defense. So, I think Ben Simmons was there's no value, there's no comparison, because Kyrie Irving only became relevant because of people he played with. So that's where I believe, I said it last time, Ben Simmons need to take his talents to Miami Beach, man.
Before I let William speak, I have to slightly disagree with you on the value part of Ben Simmons. This is where the babiness comes with Ben Simmons. He has to be in a certain situation, because we got to mind you, Ben Simmons is a power forward. So Ben Simmons has to be put in a situation where he is comfortable hitting a little baby hook shot from under. Ben Simmons, it developed like Joel Embiid doesn't run with him in Philly. So that doesn't make sense at all. He wants to run up and down. So the Nets do make sense, but in terms of you saying he's better than Kyrie, he ain't better than Kyrie. Now, you can pick Kyrie on any team in the NBA right now, and he's not missing nothing from that team, because Kyrie can put the ball in the basket.
He's a Robin to a Batman. He's a number 2 to a number 1.
All right.
Where he ran the team.
Hold on. No, it's not about running the team. If you pick Ben Simmons to run a team, he can't act mature in a situation, adult situation. So why would I want him running my team?
Who, Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
He ran the Sixers.
Ran what Sixers team?
Him and Joel Embiid. Well, how you pronounce the dude's name?
Joel Embiid won that war because Ben Simmons can't shoot. They took the guy that was handicapped over the guy that can't shoot. Let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in. But we're not disrespecting Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is not a scrub, and that's what we all need to realize. Not a scrub.
You draft it.
Kyrie was too.
To what team?
Here's my thing, Coach Hill. You can elaborate on this. I just want to throw this out.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons seems like he's more effective when he's got the ability to put his head down and charge the basket.
Yeah.
Facts.
Downhill player.
The 76ers struggled. The reason why they brought in Seth Curry is because they struggle with the spacing on the floor, because it gets clogged. You got a B down there. You got him down there. It's clogged in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I think that he would probably work better with the Nets, you got all that perimeter shooting out there. Mm-hmm. You got a big man that can kind of clean up the boards, who may or may not need the ball. But then they give Ben Simmons, he can slash. He can get junk buckets. I think he will work. I think he will work better in Philly than in Jersey than Kyrie would in Philly.
Absolutely.
That's my argument. Right? That's all I'm saying. I'm talking like Kyrie wouldn't fit well to me out there.
Clutch Sports 2 plays a big part in why KD definitely didn't want Ben Simmons there. Because you got to realize the NBA's turned into where there's cliques and there's crews and there's gangs. And Harden, Kyrie, and KD, they all rock with each other. That's why they all playing with each other. Same in LA. LeBron, AD, they rocking with each other. You're seeing that people are trying to set themselves up to be there. Ben Simmons, due to him not wanting to just work on a jump shot. If he worked on a jump shot, he could be wherever he wanted right now if he was complaining right now to the 76ers. But you can't complain and be a baby and don't want to work on nothing you want to work on. Now you're kind of like, you're losing and saying, well, I'll go anywhere, guys. Send me to Toronto. Send me to Washington. Send me here. Send me to the G League. Like, how you have to be a man and a professional going about this. And it's not that. At least Kyrie can sit there and have a political view and a mind to at least be in the battle with these media guys when it comes to him being trashed.
You say Kyrie? The one who did he do something? Did he get beef with Lucky?
But
a different Kyrie Irving.
But Kyrie Irving, when Kyrie speaks to the media, Kyrie wins just about every time with the media because he's smarter than them. And they can't fuck with him when it comes to the talking on the mic. Oh, you want me to talk? I'll talk and I'll speak my mind. How you like that? You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons is quiet. He needs to mature and become a man. And this all that's said about him and all this want to leave should have came out his mouth. Should have came out his mouth. Yeah. You're making $100 million. You're making $100 million. You tell me you can't say that out your mouth? You can't. Stop being a baby, Ben. But other than that, I don't disrespect your game. You're a great talent. Find him somewhere where he can be in the post, and then we'll see the Ben Simmons that we need to see in the league because he's being underused anyway.
And that's the game of a defensive player. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm talking. Like, when I read these stat line, that describes his on-court game.
Defense.
Right. He's
transition bucket.
Exactly. He has the ability
to NBA as well, though.
Transit, like, that's his game.
It's the NBA as well. Everybody's not put in a situation. You have to earn that. If you want to be somewhere you want to be, you have to earn that. You can't just say, oh, I could go somewhere wherever I want based on me being a defensive player. They don't credit defense in the league like that. We know that. It's the NBA. Put a ball in the bucket. That's at the end of the day what they want. That's the results. And Ben's not providing that. So, Ben, you're an outlier right now. You're a guy that has to put yourself back in the mix. You're not a number one pick no more in the league. You're a guy
Kyrie Irving is like that?
Kyrie could put the ball in the hoop.
So Kyrie's have a position to do that.
Kyrie could put the ball in the hoop. Any team. Kyrie at 40 can still get a job if he wanted to because he could put the ball in the hoop. Put the ball in the hoop.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
That's a special talent right there. Ben Simmons is too, but Ben Simmons got to get out that babyism, bro. If you don't end up in a team where you can dominate and be your own, you have to go with the flow of your career, or you're gonna be somewhere else, bro. The NBA is a business; they can go on without you.
And now, who's had a longer career? Who's closer to retirement than the other?
Kyrie, but the way Ben Simmons is acting, he gonna be out
there. You. So you can't. There's no comparison. So he still has time to develop this jumper. He still has time to develop. What you get with Kyrie is what you get.
But you're missing it again. Kyrie's
game
on his own terms. Ben Simmons
because
on his own terms. Kyrie's going to retire on his own terms. If Kyrie said right now I don't want to play no more, he made that choice. Ben Simmons, if he's not playing in the league no more, it's going to be because he wasn't smart enough to just play the game.
Simmons don't get a job. Okay, so I'm asking you this. So you said how prolific Kyrie is. He got one ring. How many teams? How many teams in the house front?
He has one.
Four team now?
He has one.
Hold
on. He has one.
You put that on your resume. You jumping from job to job to job to job and think they won't think it.
But when the basketball people, when everybody playing AAU basketball growing up to play the game, and they look at the top players, Kyrie's still on that list, and that's all that matters, bro.
Right. But he's on his way out. But that's all I'm saying. There's different value. Ben Simmons still has time to develop.
Simmons, you better learn how to talk first. Better learn how to public speak.
I didn't realize he was that tall. So he's 6'11".
Yeah.
Now I don't know if this is a anomaly or not, but looking at his stats lines for last year wasn't that bad of a year compared to what he's done for his career. Because the biggest thing, the most glaring thing that I see for he shot 30% from behind the arc last year.
Right.
20
which
years
is
ago,
which is terrible. But you know what his career average is?
Right.
14.7%. We can go out there right now and shoot 14% from behind the arc.
Yeah, I know I'm probably about 30, and I know I probably could shoot probably better than 30 if I would have had a chance. But real talk, I want one more and we can get off this. If this was 20 years ago, with the situation that they're in Philly, with Embiid and Ben Simmons being two great players, that I feel like I wish they could work together. This is some like soft LA Laker, Kobe Bryant, Shaq thing. But the difference is in 2000, the coaches and the GMs would have put them together and said, hey, y'all going to play this contract and y'all going to play together. And eventually they played together and won rings. These guys are in this era of social media and crying because somebody's bashing you over shooting 2 for 40. Hit your ass in the gym and work the hell out. Joel Embiid, you get hurt all the time. Stop being on social media all the time. Get those workouts in, baby. You know, stuff like that. Joel Embiid is happy already because he's the star already. He's not going to say nothing about Ben Simmons. He don't care about Ben Simmons. He don't care.
Hey,
At least Shaq was able to say, hey, Kobe, I don't like you, but you fucking nasty, and I can't live without you as a basketball player. I need these championships now.
Oh, wait, Kobe getting called. I said the playoff stats?
So I looked it up, man. I think that was a rhetorical question. I thought it couldn't get no worse. From a 3-point percentage in the playoffs, he has a goose egg for his career.
Right.
That's terrible. Free throw
Confidence is
percentage,
Confidence is
52% free throw percentage for his career. Damn.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
Not good. Not good.
That's not good at all, man. Ooh, I bet they want to do it. I thought my Mavs in the bad spot for Porzingis.
But wait, who the 76ers played, though? Who did the 76ers play?
During the playoff times?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm trying to like. I mean, come on now. Let's pull
So let me see. As far as the playoffs time, he has.
Since we talking playoffs.
I don't see who the opponents are.
You never see.
Let's take
Here it is. Here it is. Miami played Miami and Boston in 18 defensive teams.
Right.
Played Brooklyn and Toronto in 19. Toronto won it all. Okay.
Won it all.
And last year they played Washington and Atlanta.
All opportunities to up in your percentage, and guess what he didn't do? He played like he was 4'7", and he was the tallest guy on the court.
All right,
oh, wow.
For the Up Basketball Show, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Hey, we'll be right back, y'all. I'm sorry. He should have told me, look at this. But we'll be right back in about 15 or 20.
Let's get it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tamara Moore, former WNBA guard and current head coach at Mesabi Range College. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand, for showing love and always being about those good sports. Make sure you guys show them love. You and your community can join them every week to talk about sports. Shouts out to them and make sure you check them out.
Booyah, just like that, folks.
Yes, sir.
So, moving on to the next topic for the night. This one called Jump.
You gotta warn your brother about that one, man.
So, ESPN came out and they announced that they have replaced Rachel Nichols with Malika Andrews. But I think this is kind of petty, though. Her debut on there is going to be on Rachel Nichols' birthday.
Yeah, that's about as petty as it gets.
Yes.
Like somebody coming your replacement wearing your jersey, like, yeah, your jersey.
In your kitchen, on your stove, using your stove, making food on some Van Rain baby boy shit. Like, here you go.
Yeah. Awesome. Kool-Aid.
Man, you need a hug.
That's basically how it is. Malika, these two females in this case. Two females in this case. Malika come in, and Nichols come in Malika's kitchen. Malika's like, I got this already. This is me. And turn around. Hey, I like that.
With that me.
Yeah.
I ought to be some hot wings. Hey, man. But so what's this about the jump? So like, what y'all like? She's kind of cute though. No cap. Like no cap.
Yeah.
What's y'all think? Because women in sports and all of this is just taking sports by the storm. So, Coach, what you think? I know you gave some comments on it earlier, but what do you think?
I think it's going to be a good move. It's kind of I wouldn't say it's unfortunate, but she stuck her foot in her mouth. somebody that she probably trusted dimed on her. But, you know, behind the scenes, they recorded, whatever case may be, ethics or not. But with that being said, she had a good product, but you effed up. Now somebody else is going to come in, and just based on putting them side by side from a physical standpoint, probably going to have more people tune in with the young lady coming on there now. Get some more audience that they probably wouldn't have got. And I'm curious to see how these ratings are going to go. Because that, you know, you're going to start the show on her birthday, and if she start hitting ratings, that just grinding that fork in her side, man.
Yes.
But yeah, like you said, Coach Lee, man, like it's cutthroat out here in this business, man. Like she said something to somebody, they dropped a dime, boom, replacement came in. You know, now it's petty time. You know, on her birthday, you know, looking good. Shoot, that's what it is. I mean, hey, it's cutthroat in that industry, man.
Facts. But I mean, you know, one thing you can't do, like, you can't end it on bullshit nigga and then start it on bullshit nigga. Like, that's kind of like playing with fire. This pettiness, you know, having us start on the birthday, you know, that might be a little lead to something bad later. But I mean, you replacing a eye chick with a hot chick. Hey man, that's like Telemundo. I only watch Telemundo weather because the chicks are always hot. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you, the jump is gonna jump off and money.
Yes, sir.
Word up, man. Said, man. The worst part of all this is birthday, Clank. You ain't on the show no more, Clink. And guess what? She still got time left for her contract. So somewhere during this day, she's gonna, I'm gonna say, be forced to watch this show. Because she's going to be at work with all production carriers, and this show will be on while she's there. Sad. But as Coach Will said, hey, she laid the dirt down for herself, put the water on there, the plants grew. Only thing was she wasn't outside to watch them grow every minute. And when they grow too fast, boom, she got the boot, man. But shout out Malika Andrews, man. She's been up and coming for a while. This opportunity for her hasn't really sunk in with her, but it's a great opportunity at a great time for her. You know what I'm saying? As ESPN, you know,
she's a journalist. So she, she's stepping into a new arena. So she's actually, she's a journalist. She's 26. So
absolutely. And she is gonna rock. And we all know in the media, fresh faces, new faces. You know, sometimes the older faces get too old. And this is kind of the situation as well with Rachel, you know. She lit the fire on herself, but eventually she was going to be an afterthought anyway. And that's what a lot of people in this media thing, that's what I'm saying, is a cutthroat organization. You know what I'm saying? They don't appreciate you for as long as you think you're going to be appreciated. And that's what they
appreciate. In a corporate, I'm going to tell you this. I find, she had to have some type of inclination that this was about to happen. Because for her to get recorded and get fired behind this, she could not have been a model person. I mean, she could not have been that star employee. So, I mean, if it took whatever she said, because I didn't, go that far, but she had to have some type of, warning or something like before this happened. She probably, I don't know what it was, but I think she had an idea it was coming. Because if you about to get fired,
She didn't get, no, that's the thing, though. She didn't get fired.
Got relieved of her duties on that show.
She didn't get fired. She's still on contract. She's still on contract. No, she's still on contract. She didn't get fired.
Oh, okay.
So they gonna cross each other going into the office every day.
They just don't have her on that show no more. She still works at the department. She has like 6 months left on her contract. That's the craziest thing ever. She has to watch all this happen between her eyes before she leaves, and nobody's probably gonna sign you. So you're gonna probably end up doing a podcast, and we're gonna be better than her. One show.
So, all right. So I mean, in that, I would quit. Like, would you stay on? Like for real. Like, I would quit. You can't just fire me and then think I'm gonna be in the office. Hell no. I'm going home.
She ain't as big. This is what I'm saying. She's not as big as people thought she was. And I tell people this too. The Wojnarowskis of the world and the Adam Schefters and the Ian Rappaports, those guys, some of those people are here for years. But those guys get flip-flopped. The news comes from us now before it gets to them sometimes. And I told people for years, y'all bite the apple off these guys. These guys are giving you information that we get. You just have to be deep in the game. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no better than us. They just there and they're getting a paycheck from that company. But that don't mean shit. Keep telling everybody this bullshit.
Exactly.
Telling everybody this.
Right. So P. Diddy, he up in there and said that she's still getting paid. She's still under contract pay. Man, look, the way society, social media, look, I'm quitting. You know, I come up with some type of hashtag, and then I'm gonna have my own podcast, and I'm gonna have all this notoriety on the street of ESPN. She needs to quit, get this momentum going under her name, and then she go get on her stuff.
That's what Jamil Hill did.
She's doing a podcast. Yeah. Go to Fox, but she's not going to be in any other TV wave that does sports. She'll be doing a podcast, and she'll go high, and she'll be doing good.
What? She's always going because she's always going to be as a former ESPN anchor.
But she specialized in the NBA, so now instead of having pros interviewing pros, you're going to be interviewing high schoolers now and college freshmen and things like that. I know for her, it's going to be a downslide from just being in the NBA atmosphere. You know, You're going to get retired players now and players that like you based on who you used to be. You ain't getting no LeBron James no more. You ain't getting no KD no more. So let Jazz relieve you of that show. Because
the world, all the society take to women. And she got connections. She talked to
Jimmy Butler gonna put on.
JB
in more ways than one.
No, and that's okay. You know why? Because when Jimmy Butler leaves the NBA, he won't be one of the best players in his era. He won't. He'll be a great, straight all-star player, and that's the difference between a LeBron James and a Jimmy Butler. She wants to interview LeBron James. She knows she can get the sticky icky from Jimmy all day long, but I need LeBron money. I need that KD money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I always say, you know, it's two ways to slice of bread. You know what I'm saying? It can go either way, man. You can always make money.
No, you're gonna make money.
You know, she'll be all right. You know, because at the end of the day, I mean, if she's staying on contract like that, I'm pretty sure the Hunter Broadcast came to some type of negotiation, an agreement.
That's true.
Yeah, man, 25 cents.
So real quick before we get to the my favorite part of the show, and that's the Waco Terror update. One last topic tonight. This was kind of funny, I guess. Narc. This one involves a story that came out 2 days ago, where Carmelo Anthony said he found out that David Stern in the NBA was part of the feds after his 15-game suspension back in 2006 when the Knicks and the Nuggets had a fight. What y'all think about that?
Did he not watch Malice in the Palace? Like, did he not hear how David Stern was the judge, executioner in all of the above?
That's true.
Ain't surprising to me. Like, hey, I was talking, look like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a duck. You don't got to look. I don't got to get slapped in the face by you for me to know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You been knew that. He looked weird. He looked like he associated with some type of 3-letter organization. You know what I'm saying? FBI, ATF, SEC, FCC, all of that, man. But I don't know. Like, it didn't surprise me.
So
what surprised me more is how Carmelo Anthony is able to be in the league and being picked to the Los Angeles Lakers and able to speak on David Stern being the feds.
That's true. Now, here's the direct quote that he said. He says that he had a conversation with David Stern, and he said Stern told him, I know who you with. I know where you live at. I know where they live at. I know when you close your eyes. I know when you wake up, and I know what they doing. He said that's what Stern told him. And then he said he sat back, he was puzzled, and he was like, damn, how the F? That's when I knew NBA was part of the feds. He told me, I got to make an example out of you. That's a fact. I know everything. I know your whole crew. I know who's doing what. Take a look above.
once again. Did he not talk to Jermaine O'Neal, Ryan Artest? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I'm like, you were blinded by this long? So, I mean, evidently, you must be behind that three-letter shit, that NBA. So, but, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows how ingrained the NBA or anything with those three letters is in society. So, it's easy for him to get that. Because guess what? He's protecting $1 million of investments.
Yep. Coach Hill, you know where all your players live at?
Hell no. Hey, I'm good on that. I know where some of them live at, but shit, no, hell no. I don't want to know where they live at, where they live, what they doing. Hey, y'all grown ass men. Shit, as long as y'all show up, do what y'all need to do on game day.
Right.
Blessings, man. We can get together and do what we need to do. Like if we want to go bowling or something, that's cool. But as far as knowing where you live, nah, I'm good on that.
But you know, to whom much is given, much is required, and like that's a lot to have. That's a big burden on them. Because it's easy to be like, nah, when I see. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but what you think about this, team?
Quick on the roll tonight.
Yes, sir. Quick, right out of my mouth. HR. You know, you got to people at work, at the job.
He said, "Coach,
HR.
Yeah.
HR. Like anybody should know. Any professional business has a police station. Rather it's HR, rather it's the little blue desk in the building. Those are cops. People are watching you. They get information before approval was even made and get you information. That's what it is. And Melo, Melo outside the NBA lived that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So out of all people in the league, we talk about how he had AI in shambles and watching AI every night. You know, Melo was the blueprint of that for this era here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it was for him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this doesn't surprise me that it took for him to run into this wall to find out all this about David Stern, because what did Lala? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I doubt it.
It wasn't Lala what? What happened? Lala.
Just Google Lala.
Okay.
See how loose she was. Like, his wife, boy. I'm just saying, like,
ex-wife.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, too, man. It's wild, man. You know, but that's how David. You know, like you said, you're putting your investment in these players, and you gotta mind them. You gotta, be a father figure in a bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you know where your kids are. Hey, Melo got a championship game coming up, even though he's never been in the finals. Soon he'll be. Catch him in June. You know, you have to make sure your players are prepared for those type of games. Hey, there's money to be made tonight, and if Melo ain't in sight for the Heat Knicks game at Madison Square, we got a problem. So shout out to David Stern for keeping his ass on them. You know what I'm saying? In that case, making the players kind of know that and learn that, hey, the ghetto's cool, the hood's cool, and hood friends are cool, and people from back in my hood days and my young days are cool. But when I'm a professional, I have to move as a professional. You know what I'm saying? I have to do that.
Facts.
That's facts, sir.
Big facts.
You might get you a spotlight on that one, there, boy. You dropping some bags on us.
I've been, this week
I've been
over prepared. I've been podcasting. Shout out, man. Y'all need to subscribe on Anchor, man. Mono Watch podcast, something I'm throwing up weekly. I'll have thoughts on things that are going on during the week, sports related. So tap into there, man. So I just been on a podcast wave talking sports for the last couple of days. So I'm kind of feeling.
Okay, in your zone.
Being attacked. Being attacked. Yes.
He working on his game, unlike Ben Simmons.
Right. Talking about working on somebody's game, look like someone got a new shirt there.
Oh yeah.
The coach drip on. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey. So tell me, this is our best time. We about to take a break and come back with our best part of the show.
Yes, sir. Yes. We'll be right back in about 15 seconds. Domino.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who That Nation?
Yes, sir.
Just like that. Coach Hill,
What's
it's your
good?
time to shine, Hill.
You know what it is, man. Hey, I'm gonna be briefing today, man. All that shit going on, man. This weekend, man, we're traveling south to Austin, Texas to participate in the ASA Invitational, man. Believe only 5 teams decided to join, but that's okay. We play at 2 p.m. and we play at 5 p.m. on Saturday in Austin. So if you're in the Austin area, the address is right there, man. Come check us out if you support the Waco Terror. We also have some Austin players on our team as well. Go over there, man. Go over there. I'm on this podcast. That's my daughter, y'all, since she want to be on the, yeah.
Hey, y'all.
How's it going?
It's her birthday this weekend, so shout out to her, man. But yeah,
Happy birthday.
we have Austin players on there, man. We going to do our thing. We're going to do our best to win that tournament. Going into our regular season, which starts October 2nd. This past day, we had a preseason game against the Fort Worth Green team. It was interesting. We won by a score of 132 to 72.
Mock fest.
Yeah, and that's just a little clip, man. That's my little guard right there, Eric Irvin. You know what? My guard Eric, my guard, from Twin City, them couple Twin City guys right there, man. Logan Hicks, Eric Irvin, man. We're going into the season with a different mindset, man. It's everyone on the roster has to come in with that championship mentality. I'm doing more coaching. I'm on their ass, man. So we're not even taking nothing laying down. We're going for it.
David Stern, that's you. Talk about you coaching and being on the ass, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Rally time.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. We just ain't got time for games this upcoming season. You know, the NBL starts October 2nd here in Waco, man, against a very tough North Texas Prowler team, in which we will win that game. I'm not gonna sit there and say we're gonna lose that game, but hey, we trying to get stuff done. This isn't the Twin City League, which we learned a lot. We played against some pretty stiff competition, but that just prepares us for the leagues going forward. Not to knock any leagues, but we're prepared for what's ahead of us. Then recently, I believe last Sunday also, I was driving down the street. A young man by the name of TJ was selling lemonade in his front yard. I then decided to go pull over, talk to him, talk to his mother. The young man said he didn't want to just work a job. He wanted to own his own company. He wanted to become an entrepreneur. He wanted to do things his own way, make his own money. So I grabbed a couple cups of lemonade and made a hefty donation to this young man. So shout out to TJ, man, and everything he's doing, and keep up the good work, young man. You know, we see what you're doing, and we need more young men like that. Get out there, motivate these young men to grow and be young kings, man, and just steer them in a positive direction.
Shout out, GJ. Hey, you can express mail 1 to 2 days to Massachusetts a bottle of lemonade. I'll take one.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, besides that, man, that's all the Waco Terror has going right now. Nothing special. It's almost that time again. October 2nd, NBL season opener, man. We also have the voice of the Twin City League, the Big General. He's also going to be the voice of the Waco Terror this upcoming year. The hype man himself will be in the building. So, man, my son said he'll be in the building too, man, but he ain't gonna be in no building, man. He just talking.
I ain't trying to see
like that,
coach.
Just talking, man. But yeah, we're doing some big things, man. And we'll be in the Dallas area also. So hey, we got to link back. We got to get that Sports Talk with Friends out there. We got to get them interviews. You'll probably see some improvement from some of the guys, man, with their interviews. They're kind of rough with some of their interviews, but at the end of the day,
man, that's how it goes.
Athletes aren't the best with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not.
We just went to one today, Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it happens.
Yeah. But definitely a solid group of guys, man. Shout out to all these guys. A lot of vets coming back. Some young rookies from Waco also that showed something in that game this past Sunday. So I'm very excited for what we have going on going forward.
All right. Man, so I guess it's that time of the show where we got to do our shout outs and part ways and everything.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Don't sound sad though. Shoot, we can always pick up that phone and get it popping. It ain't nothing.
Hey, that means we're gonna be back on this weekend on Sunday for the Fantasy Football Insight Live show. That's all that means. Hey, gotta keep the lights on, man.
Yes, all your fantasy news, what you need before 1 o'clock to beat me. Because I don't look like nobody beat me this year. You know what I'm saying, though? Going down to the Junior League, 2-0, adding the baking soda as every week I am. This week's ingredient mixed into the Pyrex. Oh, no.
This guy done yet. This done yet. Oh, thank you.
Shout out to the Junior League. Shout out to the rookies in the Junior League. If one rookie don't win, no, one rookie's gonna win. It's gonna be me, and I'm gonna represent the best rookie class that's ever come.
Y'all have been representing though. Y'all have been representing.
Cause we know what we're doing. We ain't coming out here to play no games, man.
Okay, but hey, you know what? Since you got the mic, give me a shout out for the night, man. Everybody get up out of here.
Shout out to everybody white. Shout out to everybody black. Purple, yellow, green. Shout out to everybody, man. United, we stand divided, we fall. But at the same time, we still try to network with each other till we can get to what we need to get to, and that's the top. Don't let nobody tell you different. That's about it.
Man, I must have been gone too long. I come back to all this motivational stuff.
Motivation, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't going to be no motivation Sunday through Monday. Monday when we bust the Eagles' ass. So you're not going to hear me be nice, you know what I'm saying, during the football weekend. So I'm going to be nice this week.
Well, hey, man, it's football season, man. Ain't nothing motivation from over here. It's all gridiron. Y'all tune in Sunday morning, 9:30. Fantasy Football Insight Live show. Shout out to all the rookies, big leaguers, everybody supporting the league, supporting the brand, man. Appreciate y'all. That's all I got.
Coach Hill?
All right, man. I'm gonna shout out my Sports Talk with Friends family, man. Love y'all boys, man. Real talk. Shout out the whole Terror family, man. Y'all know who y'all is and what's going down. Whole lot of Terror shit. And also shout out XS Energy Drinks, man, for supporting us and everything they do. Besides that, man, shout out all the young kings, young queens, man. Keep y'all's heads up. And like I said before, keep pushing. Don't let nobody stop you from being great.
Already.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is my time, huh? So real quick, shout out to my man Smoke, our admin, our director, the boss over on the gaming side. Shout out to Patrick. Appreciate you chiming in. Patrick, be consistent with it. Quick, back-to-back days, man.
Patrick, you the man, dog.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Quick. Hey, keep it coming. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this with your peeps. Bring them on in. Let's chat it up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my fellas, man. Wednesday night, you know how we like to do it. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but the weekend's almost here. So let's go and do it like that. With that being said, y'all tune in Sunday morning. Get in the group, share some content, talk some smack. Football season is here. Holla at y'all. Peace.